Hey, hello my friends, this is Michael with the Woopnik channel. Today I will show you how to take apart this Dell Inspiron 5570 in order to remove the hard drive and replace it, for example, with an SSD. Alright, let's do it. Let's take out the DVD. Yeah, you just need a Phillips head screwdriver, and now here basically with fingernail try to grab it here and yes, and slide it out. Wonderful, there it is. So there are now 12 screws left you have to remove. Yeah, and of course it's a Dell Inspiron, which means there is no door for easy access to the hard drive, or this computer also has an M.2 SSD slot. Yeah, nothing can be accessed easily. You have to take this whole thing apart. Another glorified example of how Dell builds laptops. Piece of crap. Okay, well, let's start. And you should keep track of the screws because these are different length screws. Now, come on. Okay, so all those big screws are gone, and now we have some smaller Phillips screws here, which I cannot remove with the screwdriver. For that we have to have something smaller. Let's see, what do we have? Boop, boop. Maybe this one. Too small. Yeah. This could be fitting. Yep, works. Not really. It's a little bit too small, or what is it? Yeah, this screw here is in danger to strip, which is not good. Let's try this one. Yeah, could work. Ah, very good. I got it out. So this is a dangerous screw. Okay, last check. Yep, all screws are out. And now you need to pry open the bottom cover, which means you flip it over and you open it up. And here you see at the side there is a little crack in which you have to insert either this kind of card or a credit card, whatever you have. But it looks very tight, so something much thinner than this tool here is maybe the better choice. Let's see. Yeah, this one gets in quite nicely. Yeah. So you should start, very important, you should start in the upper right corner to pry open the bottom. So let's see, let's try it with a card. Nah, doesn't fit, it's too thick. Let's try it here. Yeah. It's coming to a certain extent. And now I use this prying tool. And another one. Yeah, it's not easy to open these Dell Inspirons. Yeah, the design of the Inspirons is not great. Okay, it's making some noise, but that's okay. Okay, now we pry open the corner here. Yeah, you work your way around. These snapping noises are alright. Yeah, this is just what the computer does when you open the bottom, pry open the bottom. So always be careful. Please, always be careful. This is not a game here. So we can remove that prying tool because this corner is already open. As you can see here, I'm tilting it right now. Yeah, so yeah, here you can see. Now basically with your hands you can carefully pry it open. Yeah. Okay. Over here I need the prying tools again. I'm taking this little bit bigger one. Yeah, just be calm. It will come apart. Be patient. Up. Here we have it. Finally. Removed the back bottom part. No, it's just, you see, there is no reason not to have any doors here in order to access the computer, the insides easier. But again, it's Dell. And here it is. Here is now the inside of the Dell Inspiron. As you can see here, here is the compartment for the hard drive. In that case, it is already in SSD. Yeah, so just for demonstration purposes, I have opened up this laptop. And here's the battery, here is the RAM, here's an open RAM slot. You can add more RAM, which I strongly recommend. Here's a connector for the optical drive, cooler, battery, and here. This is a nice thing about that laptop. It has actually an M.2 SSD slot, which is great. So, for demonstration purposes, I'm taking out the hard drive / SSD just to show you how it's done. And here's number 3. and 4. Alright, now the cage here in which the SSD is can be removed, and so we just careful, oh yeah, what comes out, as you can see here is a flat ribbon cable, the data cable and power cable. Be very careful when you remove the hard drive / SSD. Got it. So here it is. Western Digital Blue. Yeah, so I replaced already the hard drive earlier. I'm just showing you guys now on video how to do it. Yep, so you have to take the old hard drive out of this cage here. There are 2 screws on each side, and then place the SSD in it, and you are in business. Screw it in, and then carefully, very careful, reconnect the SATA connections. Okay, that's fine. And you put it back here. Looks good. And now let's put the screws back. Number 1. Number 2. Number 4, no, number 3, sorry, number 3. And now number 4. Alright guys, you see, it is that easy, really easy. As I previously said, here is a slot for an M2 SSD, and this is actually a great idea. This slot can take SATA M2 SSDs and NVMe M2 SSDs. So the speed of the computer, if you switch it over to boot from here, the performance will be so much better. Okay, let's try it. I have here an NVMe SSD. Yeah, it's 1 terabyte and it is easy to install. Let's put the SSD here. Here is a Phillips screw. Just remove the Phillips screw. Does it fit? Yeah. Very good. Now I'm taking out the SSD. Here it is, 1 terabyte. Yeah, a few years ago, 1 terabyte in that size would have been impossible. So, what you do now is you move the SSD forward into the slot, but please don't tilt it up too much. You will break the connectors, okay? So maybe 1/4 of an inch tops, not more than 1/4 of an inch. So you just push it in, wiggle a little bit. You heard the click? This was a click. Now everything is fine. And you see the SSD is automatically lifting up. So be careful. Now you just take the screw which is holding down the SSD and put it back into its place. There it is. Wonderful. Now, doesn't it look great? As you can see, now the computer has 2 SSDs, one as a replacement for the hard drive, and here one additional SSD in the M.2 slot. What I would do is I would boot from this one in the hope that the performance here of that SSD is better than this SSD. Yeah, this here is an NVMe SSD, which is by definition faster than a SATA SSD. This here is a SATA SSD using the SATA bus, which is slower than the PCIe bus, which is used here by the M2 SSD. Alright, we upgraded the mass storage here of the laptop. What else can we do to increase performance? Of course, what immediately jumps into my eye here is the empty RAM slot. You should put more RAM into the computer. RAM is today not anymore that expensive. This here is an 8 GB stick, so you could buy now another 8 GB stick and put it in here for a total of 16 GB of RAM. But while you're at it, this machine can actually take a total of 32 GB of RAM, which means 16 GB RAM stick here and 16 GB RAM stick here. I would suggest, why don't you go full bore, full RAM, whatever here is supported, 32 GB of RAM. Together with the SSDs, this machine will be running like crazy, will be a performance monster. My friends, we are done upgrading this great and wonderful laptop. Now we just have to put back the back here, literally. We have to put back the back. You just line it up like this. Yep. This noise, this cracking noise is fine. It just snaps back in. Let's open it. Yeah, so you see here are still gaps. So just press it down. It will snap back into place. And here and here. Close it up, flip it over again, and then in no particular order, just screw back in all the screws. Don't over tighten the screws, very important. Yeah. Don't over tighten. Okay. Here is the black center screw. Okay. I laid everything out here nicely. Here is a short screw. Okay. Very good. And now we put back in the optical drive. No, we don't. Stop. My bad. Yeah, you have to still put your two screws in here. Don't make it too tight. Not too tight. And now we can put back in the optical drive. And now the last screw. All right. That's it. Well, my friends, that's it here. This laptop works just great after all the big changes to it. As you have seen, it is not really something to do for the beginner. It is more in the middle, intermediate. Be careful. Yeah, whatever you try at home, what I'm doing here on my videos, please be very careful. Yeah, it is one wrong move and this computer is toast. All right. Well, my friends, thank you very much for watching this wonderful video. I'm signing off for today. This is Michael with the Woopnik channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and of course like my channel. Yeah, I like my channel very much and so should you. And don't be a stranger. Come on back. All right. Okay, I'm signing off. This is Michael and I wish you a great Sunday afternoon. I will see you in one of my next videos. Bye-bye. Boop, boop. Looks great. Yep.